them talkers, I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee to get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm ready to me down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Drake Jackson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Hey, look you.
From midfield, here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision?
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Right.
The Lance going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hey, move.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers get a bit closer. Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That is the offense.
It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Prescott off play action. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 31 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Right, 60. 52 blaster.
To throw again on second down. Lance flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just...
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Right, 97. Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Again, it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Heel blue. Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 20 at the 45-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. The playoffs. Here's Lance. And this one too low.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Now Lance again. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set, ready. Shield, black. Trail green. Cut.
On first down, Lance. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Steps away. Finding Gray going across the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Lance now on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
26.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
And they have secured a spot in the conference.